CarolinaPrepper.com. If you're looking for quality food storage for hiking, fishing, hunting, basic survival needs, or just for everyday use, check out our food storage line at CarolinaPrepper.com. We also carry other fine quality products such as our Can concealment holsters for men and women. Keeping your firearm under cover and within reach puts confidence in your hands in any situation. Our products are 100% American made. Check us out today at CarolinaPrepper.com. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. How are you? How are you? Hey, Daniel, good to see you. How's everybody on this Friday? Go, good morning. Hello, hello. There we go. There's my dashboard. How is everybody? I think everybody slept in, is what I think. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Hey, Marianne. Gary, good to see you. Hey, Renee. How are you? Stephen, hello, hello. Good morning. It is Friday. It's a beautiful day. Thank goodness. Glad everybody's here. I'm going to go ahead and read to you Psalm 101. I know, it's always great when it's Friday. Hey, Mark. I'm going to read Psalm 101 for you as you retweet and invite people in. I will sing of mercy and justice. To you, O Lord, I will sing praises. I will behave wisely in a perfect way. Oh, when will you come to me? I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. I will set nothing wicked before my eyes. I hate the work of those who fall away. It shall not cling to me. A perverse heart shall depart from me. I will not know wickedness. Whoever secretly slanders his neighbor, him I will destroy. The one who has a haughty look and a proud heart, him I will not endure. My eyes shall be on the faithful of the land, and they may dwell with me. He who walks in a perfect way, he shall serve me. He who walks deceit shall not dwell within my house. He who tells lies shall not continue in my presence. Early I will destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all the evildoers from the city of the Lord. Amen. Wow. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Good to see you. Man, does that kind of hold true? That whole message for me today was like very prevalent. So many people as we get around time for the election. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Marlene. I just hear so much going on, so much political talk, so much political speak, so much trying to get people revved up. Hey, Barbara. And it's the time to really be leery of what you're hearing. That's all I can say, and it's going to really amp up even more as time gets closer to the 2018 and 2020 elections. Yeah. Hey, Lee, good to see you. Hey, Robin, good morning. So it's one of those things that's where discernment's going to come in. Really, I think very handy. Hey, Chezzy. Discernment, absolutely. Hey, Chicago Pops. Good morning. It's so easy to kind of, dress up and pretend to be something, but, it's what you really show that, well, you missed Psalm 101, Chezzy. It's what you really show and who you are and your experience and what you've proven, kind of like who you are in the past proves who you are today. And I don't mean, years and years and years ago, but I'm just saying kind of what you've done shows who you really are. If you've, helped people and you've done all that type of stuff, then you can come out and say, yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to do when I get elected. But if you've got nothing in the background showing that you're that type of individual, why do you rely on somebody like that to actually do what they say they're going to do? That's where discernment comes in. Hey, Robin. Hey, Pat. Good morning. Good to see you. Hey, Bob. So I'm just saying, kind of keep that in mind. Good morning. So let's all choose a vacation in a beautiful beach country called Haiti. That's right, Barbara. That's right. The thing of it is, President Trump supposedly called some countries the S word. He's saying he never said that. Of course, Dick Durbin ran out and said, "Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did." Well, here's what I would say to Dick Durbin. Hey, Robert, good to see you. I would say, why are you going out there talking about what occurred in a private conversation that you were a part of? And you're going to tell me that you have never said anything like that? Come on. I would say it's not important. Exactly, Pat. And I would say that part of the places that he's talking about, the people who actually live there might call it the same thing. Yeah, I was watching a video of a man who lives there, knows the area, and he was saying that's what it is. Durbin is your congressman. Sorry to hear that, Danielle. So I tell you, did you listen to the Nixon tapes? I didn't have to listen to the tapes. I mean, I kind of lived through that era, but what was on it, Okie? Anything different? Hey, everybody gets frustrated. It happens. Robin, I don't think he was frustrated. I think whatever he said, I think he was telling the truth. Now, it's like, people want you to use a euphemism these days for the truth. It's like we don't want to say we're murdering babies. We want to call it abortion because it sounds better. It's more palatable. Yeah, okay, everybody said far worse than what President Trump had said. I mean, come on. And again, you've got things happening, and that's the most important thing that they can find today. Telling truth, and folks don't like it. Exactly. Hey, Jules, good morning. And he didn't come out, and he wasn't saying it in public. He didn't go before the microphone and say, it's a asshole. He said it supposedly in a private conversation, and he says he didn't say that word. Again, he said what we all think. Exactly, Barbara. I'm tuning in while on vacation. Aw, Jules, thank you. And happy vacation. That's nice. Yes, Okie, the truth does hurt. Find the leaker off of the... I know, Marlene. Well, Dick Durbin, he had to go out and tell everybody, oh, guess what? As fast as little legs would carry him. Hey, Jennifer. I mean, come on, people. Some good news. The Dow opened again, up 150 points the last I looked. Records again. He said strong words, but not that. This is political. Haiti hates the Clintons. They really do hate, the Haitians do hate the Clintons. You do not see a lot of people from Costa Rica running here. Exactly. He said on Twitter this morning maybe he should bring a tape recorder. Maybe he should. But you know what? I tell you, it's ridiculous. Good morning, Rhonda. It's so ridiculous that you can't have a conversation anymore as a president of the United States and say the word, whatever word you want to say without some Democrat running out to the microphone. I'm surprised Jeff Flake, who isn't a Democrat but should be, didn't come right out after him and say, oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. It's amazing how much the establishment hates the president. I know. They need to let it go. It's been all over the internet. I don't care what he says in private. Exactly, Robin. Good morning, Monique. It's childish school kids curse words worse than that. Pat, and that's what this whole thing is with the Democrats. I mean, it's like they're crying over a bad word. And you know that they've said far worse. Hey, Cully, Democrats are, it's just crazy. Okay, is this a distraction off the fact that you're not doing anything that you're supposed to do towards DACA? You're not doing your job, so now you got to find something else to complain about? We'll send them all there for the weekend and let them volunteer to clean up. Perfect idea, Barbara. They think calling us racist hurts. Same S every day. It's like they are more godly than we are. I'm sick of it. I know, Pat. And they're the ones that denied God, right? In the DNC. So come on, don't tell me that. Hey, Robin, I hope Morgan's okay today. Hope she's better. I'm watching in from the salon where my hair is wrapped in foils, Monique said. Did anyone in the meeting say he didn't say it? No, Lori. Nobody else said anything except Dick Durbin. I think, again, it's a private meeting in the White House with the President of the United States. Why are you going out and telling anybody what was said in that meeting? Dianne Feinstein certainly does, right? And she said, what was her excuse? I wasn't feeling well, or I had a cold, or something like that. Outraged nitwits with kitty cat hats on, Zippy said, although he used a different word. Haitian is a blank hole. Yep, it is. I have dogs and an incontinent mother. Yep, she has a cold. That's right, Robin. She has a cold. She doesn't know she has a cold. And I mean, Yeah, I have a cold. Oh, wait a minute, Diane. Are you telling me that you and part of the committees that you're on, I should be worried that every time you get a cold, you're going to come out and release information you shouldn't release? That gives me a lot of comfort. So we can all use that excuse for our blunders. Robin. Exactly. Morgan is an antibiotics and inhaler. Had fluid deep in her lungs. She's improving slowly. Thank you. Good, Robin. Some of these folks are suffering from dementia like Feinstein. I don't know if it's dementia or just absolutely just feeling that you're above everything else and you have the right to do whatever you want to do. You're above the law. You can make, decisions for the country. Did you see all this? Yeah. Did everybody see the site that's saying that if you go to that website or go to that Twitter site and if you're blocked already, then that means you're shadow banned? I don't know if it's a true site or not. What was the site? Do you remember? Rhonda, you can put the site out if you want and people can go look there. I can't remember right off the bat what it was. I know the last words were legate, Legate, but I can't remember the first word. Or, oh, yeah. Do you believe this backlash? He does it again. When will it stop? Oh, come on. He had a private conversation. Hey, Alexis. Hey, Jerry. I was shadow banned teaching about abortion and Planned Parenthood last year. I'm not surprised, Jules. Hey, Shauna. Good to see you. Look on my Twitter profile. They are bad sites. I put a picture of puppies up yesterday, and with 9,000 followers, got not one like. Wow, Ralph. Yeah, something is wrong with that. Facebook is making changes. I saw that on Facebook. Here's what Facebook is going to do. Claiming this is what I saw. Facebook now has decided what's in your best benefit, in your best interest. They've decided that you spent too much time on Facebook. So from now on, instead of you being able to go and see all of these, public posts from businesses and other people, the ones that are just, all public can see this, they're going to make it where you see information from your friends. He wasn't racist, Nikki, but have a nice day, sweetheart. So basically, you will be able to see your friends' posts, but not all the public posts, and this will cause you to be on Facebook a lot less. Bye, Felicia. And so, there again, William Legate. That's right, at William Legate. You can go there and see if you're blocked. And if it's true, then that means we're all probably pretty much shadow banned. It's censorship against conservatives, I heard. Well, Pat, I would imagine it would be. I mean, as it is now, every time I do a public post, something comes up and says, hey, you really want to do that public post? Well, how do they know my 600 friends are not all friends, never read ads anyway? I guess they don't really care. They're going to do, again, what's best for you. Thanks, Monique. We can create new accounts. Yeah, you can create a new account and see if that's blocked. It's amazing. I mean, but I think a lot of people are blocked. But, I think Facebook, remember when they first started, it was for you to interact with your friends. And that was all that it was. Hey, Dennis. And now it's become very big. And also now when you want to do something that's sort of public posting, they want you to pay for it. So, I mean, that's really, I think, what it boils down to. Hope the monopolies, Facebook, Google, etc., get busted up fast. Jerry said, I've been posting a lot of stuff on Twitter, and I rarely ever get any likes on the stuff that I post. In fact, I don't think I get any likes from anybody except from you, Susan. And that's probably because we're following each other, Monique. I think that when you put something out there, typically, if you're shadow banned, you're not going to get any new people seeing you at all. And it used to be, I'm telling you, a couple of years back, I would post something and I would get tons of retweets from people I didn't even know. If we use key conservative words, they block us. That's right. Looks like Dick Durbin is behind this. Probably Cully, because he's the one that ran out in front of the camera. Yes, they drive me crazy if I mention MK to do an ad. Oh, Mary Kay to do an ad. They call us rednecks, Rhonda. I heard that, the James O'Keefe film yesterday, the video. That's right. Those who tout free speech are the ones against it. Well, I mean, it's pretty bad when Twitter comes out, admits it on videotape, and then the next day, people were saying that even shadow ban wasn't trending on Twitter, although everybody was using it. That hashtag. Matt Couch is now following you, and you feel special. That's good, Jesse. So, what do I need to do to get people to like my posts? Is there something that I need to change? Yeah, Monique, I would say what you need to do is post everything from Huffington Post. Tell them that you're a liberal and that you love Hillary Clinton. And I think you'll probably get retweeted over and over again. I'm not a redneck, but I might be from Texas. What's wrong with rednecks? I don't know, Wayne. You tell me. Bunch of twits running that company. Just checked. I am blocked. Yeah. Ralph, I think everybody, I think everybody's probably blocked by that guy. I don't know what that account is, but I think everybody's probably blocked. I think sometimes people just sort of start a rumor, and it could be a rumor, and it could be real. Twitter exec admitted to Project Veritas they can control Twitter posts and what is promoted. Absolutely. Monique, create a new account and don't use conservative words is what Rhonda's advising you to do, Monique. Good morning, Josette. Good day. I believe they could be lying on POTUS. These people are dangerous. Oh, absolutely, Josette. It's a shadow account, possibly. Alexa says she blocks people, too. So do I. Hey, Philip, good morning. Happy Grandpa to you. We'll make it Happy Grandpa's Day. I block sensitive material on Twitter, assuming that means pornography, maybe politics, too. Yeah, Dixie, I block people. I block people who want to argue and just get, a lot of contention and stuff like that. But, I think you should be able to block who you want if people are bothering you. I often get people, I write different places, and they get mad at me because I don't want to sit and argue with them all day long. Like if they make a point, I make a point. They want it to continue to go on and on and on. They have blocked me for just saying my opinion, but I have seen liberals actually threaten to harm people, and those posts are allowed to stay up. Quite a difference. I know, Gary. Absolutely true. And I guess that what Chelsea Handler said the other day, that was still up on Twitter. I can't remember what it was because I don't pay much attention to her, but it wasn't very polite, I guess, in any way, shape, or form to the LGBT community or anybody else. I block those that are not worth debate. Yeah, and Barbara, it's like I don't mind like a back and forth for like 2 minutes, but I'm not going to sit 24 hours and debate with people. No, I'm saying Twitter has a setting for blocking sensitive material. Okay, Robin. Yes, they never block liberals. Oki said the guy is the account which uses algorithms to censor us. How great. Some folks just love to argue, haven't gotten time for it. I know, I don't either. And I said that one time. I said, I don't have time. I got other things to do. And that was insulting to them. I won't argue, block. I really don't care about some opinions. Yeah, and Alexis, and I don't expect people to care about mine either, I actually reported someone tweets who threatened to kill and actually got their account blocked. Wow, Jerry. You can bomb a S nation and nobody bats an eye, but if you call them an S nation, look out. Exactly. Smells like a S hole. It might be one. Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. I mean, if people spent less time arguing and more time doing, I used to, this one place where I put my articles, this guy actually goes like almost line by line and critiques your article line by line. And that's how he writes his article, by critiquing yours line by line. And I told him, I don't have time for you to do this. I really don't. And I'm not going to answer to every line that you don't like of my article. I'm not going to debate you on it. And he was so incensed by that. Hey, Carmen, good morning. I'm losing friends over constant Trump insults. I didn't see the rest of it. Do cruise ships stop there? Stop where? Oh, in Haiti? I doubt it. Maybe go past it. Yeah, I know, Shauna. It was like I was supposed to take time to basically talk about every single post that he had about my article, line by line. I'm not even kidding. It would have taken me like 3 days when I could have been writing another article or doing a Periscope or something. It's just ridiculous. And you'll be glad to hear this. No ships, yep. Amazon's Jeff Bezos is giving $33 million for 1,000 Dreamer scholarships, according to Politico. Yep, Haiti's a mess. Thanks, Bill and Chillery. I was watching some video this morning right before I went on. Basically, they were saying that Hillary had come in and built with the Clinton Foundation a couple of homes that didn't even, I don't even think had electricity or plumbing or anything, and then they just left. They didn't complete what they were going to do. So, I mean, so Jeff Bezos can give money away to the dreamers, but he's not helping your kids go to college. He's not helping anybody else's kids go to college. He's not helping other American citizens who can't afford to go to college. But if you're a dreamer, he's all in. That money will go a long way for schools in Mexico, Oki said. What about our kids here in the U.S.? It's almost impossible for some to get in and get aid. I know, Pat. He doesn't care. Because, he doesn't care. I don't know why he doesn't care, but he doesn't care. Yes, the cruise ships stop in Haiti. They have luxurious resorts. The cruise ships built out of there. Nobody leaves those areas if they are smart. Or as warehouse employees. Yeah. Why not send your employees? Why don't you pay for their education so they can move up in management within your company? There, Bezos. And yesterday, did everybody watch? I mean, Jeff Flake coming out with the 5 other people, thinking that people were going to go, oh, yes, this is great. Thank you. We love the DACA plan. Love it, love it. Thanks for bringing it up, Flake. God, path to citizenship. As a Republican, did he ask himself, really, was that what the American public wanted to see? You get the dreamers educated in leftist colleges. That's right, Alexis. That's the goal, I'm sure. My son is applying for University of Washington. Lots of aids for illegals. They advertise it. Wow. Unbelievable. Flake news. I know. Get the flake out of here. I mean, that guy, go back to Snowflake, Arizona. Flake off. Go away. Whatever. I tell you who has a really great bill. And let me just say, I was really glad that President Trump came out and said, this is ridiculous. Yes, Rhonda, there are a lot of people on Gab. A lot of people. Dreamers shouldn't be educated in government-supported colleges. I don't get it. Just enforce the current law. I know. Nothing for those of us who work hard. Arizona doesn't give us much for senators. Apparently not, Ralph. Apparently not. I think, did anybody look at the Goodlatte bill, what his proposal is? Because I'm telling you, that's the one. That's the winner. I don't know if he's going to get it. But I don't think so, but that's the winner. Robin said, I'm grateful my children get a free education because my husband is a professor. Otherwise, it would be hard for them to go. I wouldn't want them to have student loans. And that's too funny, guys. Never laugh so hard. The day that became a liberal will be the day Hillary Clinton becomes a conservative and blows the lid off her own scandals. Not happening, Monique said. Time for rinse. I'll be back. Okay, Monique. Here's the Goodlatte proposal if you haven't heard of what it is. It includes funding for President Trump's border wall, as well as a DACA plan that gives qualifying applicants a 3-year renewable legal status, but does not include a pathway to citizenship. It also includes a mandatory e-verify. So his bill would give $30 billion to build a wall, an additional 5,000 Border Patrol agents and 5,000 ICE agents. Require the employers to use the e-verify, put an end to chain migration. It also would stop the diversity visa program, which awards green cards by random lottery. It would withhold grants from sanctuary cities. Finally, as requested, it would provide a legislative solution for the DACA people and allow DACA beneficiaries to receive, again, a 3-year renewable legal status, codifying the program the right way by a duly enacted statute. But to be clear, there is no new or special path to citizenship for these individuals in our bill. That is the one. That's the one that we should do. Hey, Brandon. I mean, that one's perfect. It really is perfect. Yeah, should be merit-based, Brandon. 0 citizenship residency only. Yeah, that's what the Goodlatte bill is all about. And, I mean, it's the best one that I've heard so far. No path to citizenship, e-verify, you get your residency. Why do illegals have rights to a public defender? Well, that's a good question. DACA has to go. It's just going to create more issues. Yeah. I mean, but as we all know, those people, the Dreamers, are not going to be deported. So we know that. So I think the Good Lat bill, makes it probably the best one that I've heard of. I think Flake Durbin put that bill out as a slap in the face to the president. I think so too, Okie. And I think Flake is the one who was probably leading that. Just keeps them from voting. I know, Big Ralph. Path to citizenship, vast majority of immigrants never become American citizens. That's right, Sippy. They're not. They don't. And, if they want to become American citizen, go to the back of the line like everybody else. You think more people will try to enter the U.S. before the laws pass? Yes, Brandon. As I read yesterday, the crossings on the border are up 68% because of the fact that they've heard about this and they've heard ramblings that something's going to be done. Or rumors, I should say. I knew from the start that the wall would be a $24 billion project, despite the $10 to $12 billion price tag attached to the beginning. Still a real deal at twice the price. And Nikolai said, hey, good morning, Nikolai. YouTube must have it in for me. My notifications tab showed you as live, but it took me to your January 4th show instead. How great is that? I tell you, Nikolai. Censorship everywhere. CNN had a field day yesterday. Like I said, they can't get POTUS on policy, so they will attack him personally, of course. Pray for us out here. Icy roads and 2 to 4 inches of snow. After that, husband is already home. College closes at noon. Daughter still at work. We will have to pick her up. Wow. Be careful. I need another reader. I know. I just need one more platform. Flake should not even have been in the room. I agree with you, Cully. He's leaving. So what are you doing there anyway? CNN was crazy yesterday. I loved Sarah Sanders. If you haven't seen my article at SusanKnowles.com about her, go there today. The video's there of Acosta being a jerk again. He always comes out like, oh, I just want to be polite. I just want to ask you a question. It's the most disingenuous question asking I've ever heard. And then the next thing he does is like, ba-boom, and slams the president. It's like, really? Sarah is amazing. Acosta accosted again. My grandparents both became citizens and were productive Americans and loved our country, as they should have, Alexis. I love Sanders too, Chezzy. Sarah Sanders is awesome. So if we bring in less illegals, the money we save will pay for the wall. Hey, yeah, Barbara. I mean, California pays so much to illegals. It's amazing. Comes right out of our pockets. Costa is a mess. Crying Jim Acosta. Sarah rocks. That's right, Cully. She has gotten to be so good. And I saw Spicer on, I think it was Sean Hannity's show about a week ago. He's just as bad on Sean Hannity's show as he was up in front of the press in the White House press briefing. He's terrible. CNN can slam Trump, but guests are not allowed to do that on CNN, of course. That's why they don't want to become citizens. Highlight number 2 of my day, Lee said. Yes, he was. We are borrowing money from China to pay for illegals. Yep, Big Ralph. Why don't they just keep Acosta out? He's going to say what he wants anyway. Well, I mean, CNN loves Acosta. I mean, he can come in there and he can basically do the dirty work for them. Sarah's even better when she limits questions and moves on. I know, Jules. I still love the way when somebody asks her a question, he's looking down like she's lost a paperclip. Shauna said your article on Sarah Sanders was great at SusanKnowles.com. Thanks, Shauna. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Bernie Goldberg saying both parties calling Trump is mentally insane has to stop. Good, Susie. It does have to stop. It's ridiculous. And today President Trump is supposed to get his physical, and I guess the doctor's going to come out afterwards and kind of say what he found or didn't find. And then next week, Sarah was saying that they're going to come out and give more details. I think it's next week. If the Dreamers are allowed, any citizenship chain migration will result in 10 times the number allowed in. The left will dissolve any chain migration limitations in time. No citizenship, Spencer said. Trump stable genius. There you go. So I hope the doctor does this examination and finds that he has a body of a 30-year-old, a mind of a 30-year-old, and a physical, no medical issues like a body of a 30-year-old. They need to put the front row reporters in the back row. I know, Cully, and stop calling on these people. Like April Ryan. Oh, Acosta is a blowhard. He must practice his stupid questions in front of a magic mirror. I know. That's why I said in my article. He probably spends all day in front of the mirror practicing about how I'm going to do that gotcha question to Sarah and then ultimately to the president, you know. Yeah, I'm sure Trump was fine too. I mean, but but again, they love him. Melania would keep me alive forever. Well, there you go, Ralph. Do you remember when CNN did stories on Trump and Diet Coke? Yes, Brandon. They said he drank like I don't know how many a day, and he said he doesn't. I love Trump. He's the funniest. Yeah. Notice MSM can't separate the words Trump and genius. Can the doctor comment at all? KCP, he'd have to be given permission to do that. And I'm sure he will be given permission by the Trump administration to do that, or by President Trump himself. And he's not going to be giving details. He's going to come out and say, I'm pretty sure he's going to come out and say he's physically fit to be, you know, the president, or, you know, I didn't find anything or whatever. Oh, it's 30. We're 30 in. If everybody would please retweet this and share it. We're at the halfway mark. Press corps should ask for, so I didn't see that. Keep waiting for Sarah to come down to the podium and smack him upside his head. And Susie, behave. Yeah, it would be malpractice if the doctor said anything without having the permission of the patient. He will have the permission of the patient to say something. Hey, Debbie, if I didn't say hello, hello. So that should be sometime today, supposedly, and then the White House is going to give more details. Probably Sarah is going to come out and give more details, I guess, later. As if we need details. I just want to know, is he okay or not? Move it on. If he says yes, move it on. If not, what can we do to fix it? Move it on. Let's go. I don't need to know, you know, every single detail of his medical health. It's none of anybody's business, really, you know. I mean, just no other president. What other president did you hear details about their medical health? No one batted an eye about Obama's smoking habits. Exactly. Yeah, no colonoscopy pictures, please. Yeah, I can skip that one. Thank you. But I'm sure Acosta will be asking for that because that's where he spends most of his time, I think. So anyway, I didn't get to tell you this yesterday, but I wanted to bring this up. This was in the news. I'm not sure how many people saw it. Can't wait till they say he's got the heart of a 30-year-old. What about Hillary's mental fitness? Yep. Not even Reagan, who was pre-Alzheimer's in his last years. That's true. Never heard a word about Obama. If I did, I don't remember it. All they want is mental exam. They could give a crap about his physical. That's right, Shauna. Why would they predict Oprah will win in 2020? She has skeletons in her closet. Because, Susie, that's what liberals do. They start early and spread that, so you'll start going, well, maybe Oprah is a good candidate. That's what they want you to do. The heart of a lion, yes. Obama didn't have a heart, Okie said. Everybody missed my my kind of slam right there at Acosta and colonoscopies. You might want to go back and replay that and hear what I said. Perhaps all the media should have their yearly physicals published too. There you go. I hated having the smoking president. I know, Barbara, it was disgusting. Oprah will have Weight Watchers exam. No, Brandon, by the time Oprah, if she does run, being overweight will be absolutely fine in this society. There won't be a mention of it. Trust me. Oprah is a globalist elite. Yes, she is. They'd find his head up his bum. There you go, Marlene. Oprah won't run. Probably not. It's all talk. It's something to distract. It's the way the left makes themselves feel good. The press never said a word about FDR having polio, though they all knew. That's true. But that was a different time, I guess you could say. Weight Watchers exam, I know. I know, Robin, that was a good one, huh? I thought Obama did quit smoking while in office. He did, Shauna, supposedly. So Dems are now okay with a billionaire running. Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Chris. How are you? Scale lives matter, Cully said. Yeah, I have no idea what she is, Barbara. I don't really care. Stedman said she was going to run. Yeah, Stedman will say anything he's told to say, Carmen. Oprah running, just another thrill up their leg. Exactly. And they'll use it for a while, and they'll hold it over the heads of the conservatives and blah, blah, blah. And all the time, President Trump will out there be winning for America. JFK had severe back pain and limitations moving. We weren't told. Well, maybe one of the reasons he had severe back pain was because of the extracurricular activities there, Jerry. Not just saying. Why would she marry? Why won't she marry you, Stedman? Why should she? Trump doesn't believe she is going to run. Yeah. See how much traction it's getting? Exactly. Stedman is like a purse. She puts him on when she goes out, and he carries stuff. Exactly. I heard Dwayne The Rock Johnson files to run. He's a conservative too. You know, and the thing of it is, I'm not going to vote for somebody just because they have a name or popular or, whatever. I want to hear what they have to say about what it is they're going to do and why they think they're the right person for this position. We got too many people saying, "Hey, vote for me because I'm on Periscope, I'm on TV, I'm on I'm an actor." I don't care. What is it that you do? What are your qualifications? What's your educational background? What have you done in the past that makes me believe that you're going to be good at whatever position you're running for, whether it's state or federal? Good morning, Amanda. That's what I want to know. Thanks, everyone, for the timeout. I made a joke about Acosta being up Trump's rear. Wow, Chessie, that's terrible. She's another Mississippian, can't see a Mississippian getting elected. JFK's back pain came from when he was wounded in World War II. His PT boat was destroyed, Nikolai said. I lost respect for Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. He is Marina Abramovich Club. He's in the Marina I'm not sure what that is. Or who that is. What a timeout for her. Somebody gave Chessie a timeout for saying that. I'm sure it's a troll that's sitting watching. Florida Street Team posted a Haitian interview. Yep. John McCain needs to be evaluated, not Trump. And we notice you haven't even seen or heard anything about John McCain. Spencer said Reagan's narcolepsy early on was a very bad sign. I believe Nancy was running the show. Their push against drugs was a national disaster which cost trillions and only made things worse. Amnesty failed. Yes. Like Joy Villa, she wants to run. No politics experience besides other many objections. Trolls can give a timeout on Periscope. Yeah, if it's moderated, when somebody says, is that acceptable? And it comes up and you can say, yes, it is, or no, it isn't. Do I do privates? No. Do you? Love that group. Which group is that, Barbara? The street people, the Florida street people. Did you see what Netflix is doing? Putting David Letterman. Yeah, David Letterman's going to be on Netflix at night or something. Going to start checking IDs before. Who's next? Ellen. Oh, don't even laugh about that, Brandon. She will be. She's just waiting in the wings. She probably heard that all about Oprah. Here's what I do like. I like doing this to people who are asking weird questions. There you go. General physician isn't qualified to do psychoanalysis. And Daniel, they're not going to come out and talk about his mental health. That's not what it's for. Letterman is a serious Trump hater. Yes. But, Susan, you don't do private scopes. Oh, no, you're so behind. I know. I don't have private scopes. You don't have to knock 3 times and enter a code to get in. And I don't do group DMs. Thank you very much. Letterman and Obama sounds like a S-hole to me. Yeah, I'm not going to be watching David Letterman on Netflix. I couldn't stand David Letterman on the other stations. Don't give Ellen any ideas. Please, no timeout for this. I know, Chessie. What a Friday. Nothing wrong with this. Mental health. Exactly. Good for you, Susan. Not a sports scope. Exactly. If Ellen or Oprah would run, I wouldn't even pay attention to politics at all. I would just go on and vote for Trump. Exactly. I don't care what they have to say because I've already heard it. The View ladies are the worst. Oh, Brandon, I haven't watched The View. I can't even tell you what year it was that I watched, I think, one episode. Monica says she agrees, Robin. I mean, if you're watching The View, I'm seriously, there's something, you need to get out more. That's all I'm saying. Love you, but you need to get out more. Letterman was great 30 years ago. Yeah, Trump is talking live now on Fox. Those ladies are brain dead. Both of them would force me to eat more cookies with stress. I know, Lee. Maybe that's what they try to do. So that it'll cause more problems. Robin, you can give us an update if you'd like, if you were going there. Here's what I wanted to tell you the other day that we didn't get around to talking about. Something about honoring MLK Day. Robert Mueller has added a cyber prosecutor to his team. He seeks to investigate allegations of Russian interference. Okay. Did anybody hear about the new cyber prosecutor that's been added to the Mueller team? The only one the Dems have is Tulsi Gabbard. The DNC will never run her. She speaks truth to power, and they hate that. MLK would not support BLM today. No, he wouldn't, Brandon. Susan Dave Chappelle is outing the Illuminati in private comedy clubs. Wow. He'd better be careful. Have a bodyguard. No, haven't heard that. So, last I saw The View was when Barbara was on, and long before Whoopi wasn't a fan, then before politics, Carmen said. So, the guy that's being added, his name is Ryan Dickey. He's a senior lawyer in the Justice Department's Computer Crime and Intellectual Property section, and he's going to be on the team. The last person that he had anything to do with, he was in the high-profile case with Guccifer, and he's going to be looking at computer hacking, they believe, and they think that what he's going to maybe try to do. He's also been involved with investigating credit card fraud and illegal file sharing. So they think that he may be looking to charge someone under Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, the landmark cyber crime law that makes it illegal to aid in computer intrusion. So if that's the case, I can tell you some places to go look. How about a laptop, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, anything that Hillary has, anything that Uma has, and what Weiner has? Why hasn't he been arrested for Uranium One? Because nobody's looking. Yes. Sounds like James Damore has a solid case against Google. That's good. One other thing, the other day, no, who did she give a hero award to? I can only imagine. Probably Chelsea Manning. The other day, they were talking about, remember, did you see this where Uma Abedin and Weiner have discontinued their divorce? And they want to sort of do it on their own and in private. Yeah, Susie, that's their ultimate goal. Did anybody see that? Notice how net neutrality disappeared? Yeah. So does anybody know why maybe Uma and Weiner would want to take everything private and discontinue everything? Exactly, Okie. Exactly. Don't you just love that, though? Don't you just love the spin? Oh, they want to do this so that their son, that they can do this privately with their son and make sure he has a great life. Huh, really? Like, this divorce has been going on like a long time now, and you're just now saying we're going to discontinue it. Hey, Francis. Hey, Hassan, how's your uncle? Hey, Beck, good to see you. Can't testify against your spouse. That's right, Susie. I think they're all about to find out what's going after Trump is. Read the dossier, Shauna said. It's a love affair to keep her out of jail. Yes. Yep, it is full of baloney. I mean, it's basically you can't testify against your spouse, so it protects both of them. It's that black senator, I forgot his name, Tim Scott? Or it has to be a liberal, right? So who would that be? They hired Ray Charles to look at the Russian case. Golly. Uma, just very forgiving. Yeah, that's it, Chris. January 15th is the MLK federal holiday. Yes. That would be on Monday. Susan, will we ever see justice? Yes, Susie, when God returns. Hey, Moon Days, good to see you. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. They want to do it so he won't be forced to testify against her, and vice versa. Keeping out of the social media, no news. Trump the racist has just proclaimed MLK birthplace national monument. Yeah, they're going. He is going to. They're going to spend more money and revamping everything for Martin Luther King. I think for the monument and everything else. So yeah, he obviously hates black people. Do you think Hillary will see justice on earth? Probably not, Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea. Chelsea. Boy, was that a Freudian slip. He's on now talking about it, yeah. Wasn't Trump honored by the NAACP? I think at one point they were going to do that. I think they may have, but everybody was screaming bloody murder about it. I don't remember what that was all about. It was some college, I think, was going to do it. Hillary get hers in the afterlife? Absolutely, Okie. Yep. I don't know about the Clintons. They've gone 30-some years. Well, I mean, Matt may have said yes, but I mean, Matt knows about as much about that as I do because he's not on the prosecuting team for Hillary Clinton, and he's not on the jury. It's a guess. So they should have been locked up long ago. Oh, absolutely, Okie. And with all this stuff, I mean, somebody should have been investigating. Somebody should have locked him up. Next week, Steve Bannon is preparing to appear before the House Intelligence Committee, and he's hired an attorney. Should have done that a long time ago. See some of the other news I have on the back here. Sessions has created a unit to go after Hezbollah and eliminate threats to American citizens from terrorist organizations. My husband says the Clinton and Obama Podesta will never serve time wasting tax dollars. Susie, I kind of tend to agree with him in certain regards, but maybe that doesn't mean we shouldn't go after them. We shouldn't try. I think we have an obligation to try. Maybe wasting tax dollars, but so is going after Trump on a fake Russia charge for over a year when more evidence exists to go after the other people that you just mentioned. Clinton, Podesta, all these other people. So the Hezbollah financing and narco-terrorism team has been formed. They're going to try to restrict the flow of money to foreign terrorist organizations and disrupt the violent drug trafficking operations. We'll slip up at some point. Yeah, could be. Hey, Joseph, good to see you. Some of the people I think beneath, under Clinton and all that, they may go. Feminists have decided to stop wearing kitty hat. It's offensive to transgenders. Not kidding. Oh, my gosh. Sippy, I don't even know what to say about that. So what are they going to wear now? Just the vagina type hats? Is that what it's going to be? Hezbollah getting money from Iran. Our money we gave them. Exactly. And Brandon, to be absolutely correct, it was Iran's money that we returned to them, that we should never have returned to them. Do you think Trump will have to testify? Ryan, probably not, unless he wants to, because he has executive privilege. Something that happened before, he didn't have executive privilege, but I think he could make an argument that anything he would say about it now could harm the country, and I think that he would be able to use that. I know I said the V word. Woohoo! Since it's not a cuss word, I said it. So there you go. Sorry for any of the children who might be afraid of hearing that word. I wanted to tell you some more stuff here. We talked about yesterday. I hope he doesn't testify. That will trap him. I hope he doesn't testify, Susie. I think that his attorneys would tell him not to. Yes, the victory hats. There you go. Colleen, I'll say that from now on. Remind me. I think his attorneys will tell him not to, or they should tell him not to testify. He certainly doesn't have to testify. I don't think Mueller, hasn't called him yet for a reason. I don't know what that reason is. Any news on the Iran decision? That should be coming today, Brandon. It's time to build that wall. Absolutely, Hassan. You're so funny. Love you. Don't curse. Well, I try not to curse, Carmen. I'm not perfect. I do at times slip up, but I know God doesn't want me to curse. That's why I try not to. In my other days, I cursed. And when I was in the police academy, I used to have to do push-ups every time I cursed. So I got pretty strong doing that. We need prayer for his protection and wisdom in these times. We certainly do, Lee. So there's been a yearly decline in federal prison population. It's led to the lowest rate of imprisonment since 1997. When the rate was 450 prisoners per 100,000, okay? So the rate in 2016 was 444 per 100,000. Yeah, get down and give me 20. Yeah, I was doing that a lot. Okay, you were a sailor. Yeah, I'm just telling you. What about private prisons? I don't know. These are I don't know if they went with that. But anyway, there's been a decrease of 4% for blacks, 2% for whites, and 1% for Hispanics per the Bureau of Justice Stats. Okay, since blacks got more than whites and Hispanics were down on the bottom, should whites and Hispanics be upset about this? Anyway, the majority of federal offenders who make up less than 10% of those incarcerated were for drug-related offenses. 99% of that was for drug trafficking. The state-level offenders, violent offenses were the reasons that they were in prison. So there you go. Obama let them out, drug dealers and murderers. Probably Susie, for the most part. And Jerry Brown let a lot of people out, too. I know jobs have increased for blacks. Yes, they have. Yeah. Could there be any correlation in that, Brandon? Let's think. Yes. Good, Sippy. Private Pile, what is your major malfunction? I know, you wouldn't be able to say that anymore, right, Mike? MLK nephew says MLK's holiday is a day on, not a day off. Help someone in need. Love Dr. Alveda King. I know that wasn't who was talking, but I just love her. I just want to say it anyway. Hey, Mike. I don't know what she would think about the Kaepernick thing, with MLK in the front. Hi from Russia. How are you? She did have it on her Instagram channel. I was kind of disappointed to see that. But maybe she put it there just because it had MLK's likeness on it. I don't know. I have no idea, but I was disappointed in seeing that. The left will find some way to make it racist. Yes. Out on Long Island, getting ready to fly. Nice, Mike. What are you going to be flying in? Are you flying or is somebody else flying? Character, not color of skin. That's what Dr. King always said. Ciao, Mike. Have a great flight. Yeah, so... Let's see. I talked about it, I think, yesterday, or we kind of mentioned it quickly. Is that the Idaho lawmaker, the Republican state lawmaker, Brandon Hickson, 36, who shot himself, killed himself. He was under investigation for molesting, sexual molestation allegations. His ex-wife claims that he did it. And she said he molested 2 young girls and another female for 10 years. Reporters yelling at Trump as he leaves ceremony, "Are you racist?" Give me a break. Unbelievable. These people never stop. Never stop. Wow. Ugh. So anyway, that's pretty bad all the way around for everybody concerned. I think this ex-wife was hoping for justice for the victims. The press is terrible. They really are. And then they wonder, why they get treated away. Yes, he was. I read that about him. He was 36. Yep. Yes, stupid reporters tried to ruin the moment by yelling stupid questions. Because they can't stand to see a good moment. Yeah, infotainment news now. Journalism is not the same. Nope. Why does a woman stay with a man like that? She didn't know. Beck, she says she had no idea that he was doing that, and she did divorce him. Like someone would answer, yes, I know, Chris. She was saying, I think what happened, Beck, is that one of the victims came forward to her and said that her, husband was abusing her or had for 11 years or whatever, and that's what made her get the divorce. She said she didn't know. It's very rude to all the special guests there. It's unprofessional, Robin, is what it is. Totally unprofessional. But they don't care. Because, see, they're out doing their job. They don't care what it looks like, right? They stand that Hillary lost, and they can't stand that Hillary lost and Obama is no longer president. Correct, Susie? News just wants ratings. That's what happens when you have no stories and time to fill. But, a lot of times, I mean, you watch on, I say keep the press away. Amen, Ryan. But then you'll have people yelling about their First Amendment rights. She should have called the police and turned him in. I think she did, Beck, and that's why they were after him. Thank you, Susan. I always enjoy your views and your friends, too. Great content. Thank you, Dixie. I was going to say, a lot of times people love all the sensationalism. If you look on Periscope, the people who mostly get tons of viewers are the people who sensationalize everything. So while we hate what the press is doing, there are a lot of people who love the sensationalism. This is a great scope. Thank you, Oki. So you have to know this is what feeds people, and a lot of times this is what people want. Sort of wish Trump would say, "Yes, I am a racist," but he's not those things, Sippy. He's not. If he were, I mean, it's not like he's Bird hiding from being a member of the KKK. Come on. No, he's not, Jakey. But you can keep drinking, sweetheart. He's not a racist. Trump is uh, Trump is not horrible. But you have a nice day. This is the Knowles family. Thanks, Susie. I'd rather prefer crew because as somebody else uses that word, I don't want to be associated with that. He cares more about DACA than Feinstein and Pelosi. Yep, I know, but it would be fun to see the media flip out. It would be. Thanks, Chessie. Yep, the Beck has it. The Knowles crew with a K. Brainwashed zombie. I love my Trump. Daniel said. Yep. Knowles crew. Have a great weekend, Lee. Stay safe. Awesome scope as always. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, thank you. We'll see you on Monday. I guess we're all supposed to be here on Monday too. There's no proof he's a racist. He speaks his mind, and people hate that. And again, why would he have a black homeless woman living in Trump Tower for free if he hated black people? Yeah, that's right, Cully. Diane just had a bad cold. 70 in North Carolina. The press is anti-American. They support criminals over taxpayers, Nikolai said. I have no problem with MLK Day. I honor him for what he tried to do, Robin said. Yep. If you block someone who says Trump is horrible, does that make you a snowflake? Let's see. You tell me. I'm Hispanic and I love Trump. That's okay. I had to block that one. Trump is the people's people. Dow is up. It was up 150 points when we started the scope, so I'm assuming it's still up. Bye, Felicia. I agree. Trump and Prince aren't racist at all. They care about people in general. They do, Hassan. They do. If they were racist, I wouldn't be supporting them. Thank you, Chris. It makes it, yeah, it means I block them. Governor Moomin says Californians warns of recession. Yeah, Susie. And whose fault is that? If it was a troll, no profile, no head. Exactly, Barbara. I believe that Trump cares about all people. I do too, Robin. I do. I would not have voted for him if I believed otherwise. Everything that I heard about what he's done, what he's still doing for America, proves to me that he isn't anything but the people say that he is. I thought Cali has a tax surplus. Ha! Yeah, till they gave it all to the illegals here. He's president for free? Yep, more Republicans. Okay, good. See you, Marky. Mark. Yeah, some of the pros do have profile pictures because they've gotten smart to learn that they need to have a profile picture. It's probably somebody else's they stole, but I will vote for him again. Oh, Cully, absolutely. It's Moonbeam's fault. He ruined my former home state. Yep, Susie, he has ruined it. My IRA up 18% last year. Thank you, President Trump. Good block. Yep. Go home to the funky bunch troll. Trolls, they're not as smart as they used to be. I mean, sometimes they would come in and you wouldn't know for a while they were trolls. Now it's kind of like maybe we just been more experienced with it, but now you can kind of almost spot them right away. So let's see. A high-ranking Mexican cartel leader pleaded guilty on Wednesday for participating and distributing tons of narcotics. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Judy. Tons of narcotics in the U.S. So we've got one more off the street. He was part of the Sinaloa cartel, a leader that began in California. He was selling meth, cocaine, and heroin in the United States. So it's great that the DOJ got that off the street. And I say that because I don't really call that a human being so much. Just a dreamer. The trolls are infiltrating us. They try, yeah. Thanks, Susan, for another great scope. Everyone have a great weekend. Chicago Pobs, enjoy. Palm Springs. Was he from Mexico? Well, yeah, probably. Came to Mexico, started everything in California, and let the drugs go all the way across the United States, as they normally do. Drug pushers, yep. Awesome show, Susan. Thank you. Great chatters also. Have a great day. Thank you, Gary. Susan, what are your thoughts on Obama's presidential library center in Chicago? I just heard last night there's a lot of pushback. They think there will be no books in the library. Yeah, they probably won't be. And they were talking about maybe putting a kitchen or something like that in there, which is just so weird. It's probably a lot of money. Thank you, everyone. You like Jerry Brown? Oh, Chezzy, we need to talk. Thank you, Susan, for all your hard work. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for all your support. I heard a worst cartel leader replaced. Oh, gosh. Replaced Chapo. That's terrible. All right, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Have a great day. Blessed weekend. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for your support, everybody. God bless. We'll talk soon. Take care. All right, everybody on YouTube and Facebook Live, thanks so much.